I wanted to talk about becoming stabilized enough, catching my balance, so that I can continue on with what I know I need to do here. I've done it before, so but this means I know it's going to work. I'm successful. So, but yes, but no, we're having a Neptune aspect with Mars in Cancer. It's at 27 degrees. It will be aspecting for 3 days. I think it's the second day. And I'm really feeling it because I'm a Mars ruled person, and then we tend to see what happens if your chart ruler or any of your planetary major aspects are going through something. Mainly your planet. Really, it's your chart ruler planet. Like my chart ruler is Mars, and so you're feeling the effects of Mars all the time, and then sometimes you can be triggered by it. You're having a direct effect, which means it's right near your degrees and it's hitting. And it does happen to square my Mercury-Uranus conjunction, but the Cancerian square for me, I get impatient with, uh, let's just say, and I hate to say this about emotions, but it can be kind of this way with emotional hangups. See, the reason why you would have an emotion that blocks you, well, what I mean is that it blocks your ability to make a breakthrough. It's because you do have a belief there, and only just your mind, the way that it feels breaking down the traditional belief that really isn't working. It probably isn't working anyway, and uh, it's only a matter of security, really, and the whole body begins to feel insecure. It does the think feel thing. It's kind of turned inside out. It needs to get over it, man. It needs to just sit with it. Sit with that emotion, cry it out, say, "Oh my God!" And see, there's a natural process that will come up if you just let it flow. Especially if you think about it, like, well, is this, what is really going on here? What is actually happening? What is the truth? See, you want to be able to get in there, whatever it is, and everybody's working on subconscious programming, but now is the time for the healing part because uh, boy, and what they're doing out there, just 100 miles away from me. Really, it's a global thing. You'll start to see it more. We've already seen it. It's a collage of things going, the methods that they use to flatten out civilization. And I told you, trying to explain to you why it's possible that your government, you can get all personal about it. Your government is doing that to you. You trust them. How dare they? And where do you guys get with any of that anyway? You're not going to get anywhere. You can get somewhere, and I'm here to inform you over it. There's a passage that I keep going through. It's a passage, and it's going to take us into outer space, and we use the interfacing system that is created by benevolence who live in outer space. It's the English alphabet. It's showing math, the right math. It's showing the geometry, like that there's physics that we might be within that. Don't you think your words should be at least some of your, it's not words, babes. You're looking at equations, you're looking at symbols, especially if you use all of the spectrum. You have 3 dimensions here. The cartoon dimension, like the 1 dimension, which is just, it's pretty disgusting if you think you're going to live there. And that's where we think that's where we're living. The flat down, one-dimensional meta. It's just imagine. Are you imagining what they mean? Yeah, I imagine that. And you're not even having an experience. See, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. So when you start capitalizing the vowels only, you're looking now, you just popped over into the heavens. You're looking into the plasmatic field, outer space. What is working there energetically? Very literally, like the electrons, and we have yet to know where any of this is. Because really it's one with the human aperture as a technology. See, what part of one do you not understand when they say we are one with the universe? Well, only human beings would say that. Non-human beings, not so much. They don't trust the universe. Do you know you're a narcissist there? They don't have a relationship with the universe the same as you. They're doing disharmony. Something happened with them that they become disenfranchised. They don't see it as a humane universe. They don't see it as a harmonious universe. They don't see it as a musically oriented, sound, geometric, fucking beautiful. Just, it's actually boring because it's just, you don't know that it's not out there. It's just a loop scene. I mean, you can predict it. Look at astrology. You know, we're looking at things that snap off. It's predictable and it keeps looping. And hate to break it to you, see, you can get past that too. You can just say, wow, what? You just jumped on a merry-go-round here, babes. It's, you know, did you learn how to jump off and on it without getting slammed over there, crying? You know, I've seen it. You know, they took merry-go-rounds away, right? We used to have a big old cast iron one everywhere in the parks that I lived because it was from the 1920s that they left them there. That's when people were more human than ever, I think. And what I mean is that they're amazing. They can jump on and off of these cast iron merry-go-rounds. I mean, if you don't make it, you get fucking ground down, you know, so you don't want to not make it. You just jump smoothly on and off of the merry-go-round. Some people do tricks on it, you know, they hold with one hand and they're spinning and their body is flying out this way, but then they pull their back self back up, or they get in the middle and they see how that you can just sit right in the middle, no matter how fast you're going. There isn't it's a study. You should get in your body and study every once in a while, or you don't qualify to be a human being, babe. You're doing the mind. And you're looking at that merry-go-round, you're saying, take that away from here because it's dangerous. Well, pretty soon, reality is dangerous for you. So when are you going to put your foot down to the mind over there that says that and get out of the Palisades? I don't know. Get out of the Pacific Palisades. Get out of everywhere where they're stacking you so close together. But it's coming to us all, babes. We're going to have to start running like popcorn. I know I should have sold out a long time ago. I have to sit with it. You don't have to sit with it, you know, because I almost think it's because my neighbors, that they hate me and I hate them. And I was like, wait a minute, I think I was well on the way to selling out anyway. Fuck you. Stop getting in my way. I know you're an asshole, and there's a very good reason to just up and jump and fucking sell and actually go to court and sue all you people. Sue the county. Why did you give them black asphalt? Was that well, talk about an X out. You know what I mean? Anyway, no, good. No, they need to. See, that's what we're supposed to do. You don't just turn into a piece of popcorn. But see, I know I'm going to skip over that. You can try to. This is as good as a courthouse right here, babes. All you have to do is start rebelling by, I'm telling you, follow the directions. I'm going to simplify them for you. I was talking about the uppercase vowels. If you do that, automatically, see, you have to be a rocket scientist, maybe. But no, you don't. It's simple, babes. That otherwise, none of the creation of creation would be here. See, that's what the vowels are pointing at, is the non-physical sciences. It's pure science that we're living in right here. You're a scientific tool being used by the creator of creation that says that we're going to render up heaven as above, so below. But there's a little complication going on. It's probably, you know, it's kind of an experimental ground, and you're in a tug of war now. Now, are you going to let the side that knows that your mind is there, that you don't even know the devil's there, babes? They don't even let you know, yeah, the devil does exist, and so there you won't even know that reality does, which is God. What is reality? Have we had that conversation yet? I would love to have it. See, it took me like 8 years to have a conversation about that, like what is reality, to somebody, like especially face to face, because they get very triggered, first of all, and that's a contagion. Their heart starts beating. But no, it can get that way, see, because the truth is, you know, you can know what reality is, and then you can just say, well, wow, these are just words. Is there a simpler word that we can come up with that really gives us the feeling that we really have this experience, besides for just a fucking word, to try and fucking clog it into our heads? Well, yes, there is. And me as a master and as a Buddhist, I'm here to beat around the bush. I am not going to give it up to you. You have to come up with it with yourself. I mean, really. Not that it's now or anything, but let's try it. Do you think there's an experience called reality? I didn't just say any words that might keep beating around the bush, or did I? Did I just hit it in the face? Now! Now! See, no matter what, right, no matter what, when you're looking at this, it's always in the now. It's not in my now, right now, when I'm making this. No, when you're watching this, I'm probably over shopping. But it's always for you right now when you're watching this, no matter what, it's now. Put the N down, put the circle up. That's the universe. It kind of is the one. Notice the word one has the circle in it. It's almost coincidental, but it's not. Let's look at the word coincidence. There's the word coin there. Coin. Coincidence. Coincide. Pretty soon you'll see that we're not really using words right. I thought that it meant that it went together, but a lot of people think that see the coincide doesn't coincide mean that it's connected to it. But now when we say coincidence, we just think it means no. That's just something that you would think it's connected, but it's not. You see what I mean? It's like we're so fucking mixed up. That's why we have to simplify. I'll take the coin, please. Thank you. What, you haven't noticed coin? Hey, billionaire over there. Why? What happened? It's just a coincidence that I happen to have this. It's not even erroneous, whatever that means too. Let's break it down. Hi, how are you today? I did have breakfast. I'm excited about what I have found. I'm exhausted because I'm actually channeling information here, and I know that I'm onto something. It's amazing. I'm an Aries rising. I'm a warrior, and we get very steamy. Like we're like, you want to just jump ahead. You see it, you're like, no, I know what I'm saying. And see, but the thing is you are the arrow. If you're an Aries, I am the arrow. I am the leader. I'm the leader. See, and there's many, many that will follow, and that's just the way it is. I get stuck, right, jammed into something, but the rest is like, no, we made it. We love the leader. See, I need the little tiny feathers in the back, you, that says, no, I understand. See, but you can't do it without your understanding. See, this is the thing, is that with communications that are going to be coming up, we do have Uranus coming into Gemini. It's going to light up the Libra generation. Communications itself is going to experience kind of almost a division. Not that I have anything to do with it, but that's the way Gemini is. It's very versatile, and because it's Uranus, it's gonna create a whole unpredictable, absolutely like new, aged language is going to come up. Not that I have anything to do with that either. I am not doing anything with language on here. I am Martha. I live over there in New York City.